Hi, this is a continuation of the other two. So if you have that script you have the script or the monologue that you have, good. Go through the steps that I've told you about. This is basically about something else. Basically, it's part of the industry. Every actor or voiceover has to do it. Doesn't matter who you are, you have to do it. Just get on a site that actually has casting calls. Yeah, could be anything. Up here we have one called Casting Workbook. I'm on it, along with Mandy.com, which actually goes to different countries as well. If you have it, cool. If you don't, it's quite alright. But you have to pay for it. So, yeah, I know some people don't like paying for things. Or if you are trying to get out, trying to understand how the industry is, study everything about acting. So even when you're looking at most of your favorite television show, definite, and look how those actors are talking to each other. They're not overlapping. They're not, even when there's a scene where two actors are yelling at each other because one of them did something. Just, yeah, and that's the scene. Like I have quite a number of favorite shows, and I study them from the beginning straight to the end. Especially Friends. It's one of my favorite shows, besides Home Improvement. So when you see the actors having a conversation or just having a shouting match, just arguing, of course. That's all timed, by the way. It's just, yeah. So you can, it's not like theater, it's so much different. With theater, you have to know the script from the beginning straight to the end. When it comes to films, TV series, miniseries, you name it, they have to go through it. It's not just one shot, it's multiple shots. Scenes have to be, some things have to be taken out. That's for the editing process. So, yeah, so they can actually have the same, let's say you have like 5 minutes of people talking, right? So forth. Someone forgets a line or two, uh, then they go. So the editing like takes. Right. Sometimes they can't use it, so that's when the editing comes in. So that's much later. So basically, yeah. Take a look at how your favorite shows are, even if it's just a cartoon. Yeah, definite. Yeah, it could be The Mandalorian, or it could be the Transformer series. Just, yeah, baby. Definite. Like, if you want to, if even with voiceovers, they do the same thing. So it's, yeah, so there are multiple takes, and it takes time. It can take at least about a week for one scene. So it's, yeah, even as an extra, you're like, oh wait, why do I have to do this again? Says, oh my, yeah, like someone says to an extra, oh, would you mind picking your nose? Says, I'm like, all right. So you do, but you're not really. So not like you turn your finger that way and like, it's just yeah, yeah. So sometimes an extra that can get in the way sometimes, or they can be totally oblivious and like, oh, well, like, what am I supposed to do? I just can't stand here. Well, I think I'll just stand here. Right now, it's an action scene. Just, let's say you got, it was, let's do it. oh yeah, Lord of the Rings scene. So yeah, imagine this like the two towers where everyone's like going and has people like holding fake axes. Like that's what they are. Fake axes. They're just props, nothing more. Uh, and the things are Nerf darts and oh, definitely. I'm like, yikes. So I know quite a lot about the industry. So if you particularly want to keep continuing, please submit. So that way you get to know more about it. Or you can look it up on here, but it doesn't really matter. So it's best to have from different points of view, so not just one. So there's a vocal, which I'm doing, and I can't really show you anything. I could, but I don't know how. Sorry. So there are aspects of what you should and should not do when you're on a set as well. So, yeah, I've learned my lesson through extras, so from the extra stuff. But when you're actually getting on a set as an actor, there are certain things you cannot say to another actor. You cannot bother them unless you have lines with them. So it's, let's say, um, let's say it's you, right? Of course it's you. Yeah, like, yeah. And then you have, no, I'm not gonna throw in Johnny Depp because I've already used him for something else in my last video, of course. So you're see this famous person. Actually, yeah, let's use Henry Cavill. So and they're like, oh, that's Henry. Oh, oh my god, oh my god, oh. And he got the door and says, oh man, I loved you in Mosque. Red flag. You can't do that, by the way. No. All actors know this. Yeah. Established actors, some beginner actors, even I know that. Yeah, I have been studying the industry since I was actually 15 years old, and now in my late 40s. So, and by the way, you do not need an agent right away. Somewhere down the line, an agent will see you in something. They go like, "Oh, wait just a minute, this person is actually quite good." So, but back to the note, since there are certain things you back to the note where you see someone famous, do not spaz out, even if you're on a Ridley Scott film. You can't go up to them and say, oh. No. Like, you gotta hold yourself. There was, actually, I don't remember her name. She got on one of the X-Men films, and she wanted to spaz out, but she held herself accountable because Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, and goes on. So even if you're on anything else, just don't spaz out, man. No. That's a big no. So just hold yourself. Uh, if you really want to spaz out, wait till the end of the day. You're home, then spaz out. It's just another thing like that fan moment. Then you're like, oh my god, I got Hugh Jackman. Yeah, and you tell your family, so forth, and you go like, oh, I worked with Patrick Stewart today. Oh, he was so cool. That sort of thing. You can't really do that. No. So, yeah, there are some instances that I wanted to spaz out, but I didn't. Just, I think I still have the picture on here. I did not. There was I have met Sean Astin years ago. I don't have the picture. I wish I did, because and I wish I actually paid for it. I wish I was so tired of the loop between leaving and yeah, because I was with a group of people. So anyway, back to it. One, don't spaz out. General rule. Just even if it's just a fad moment, don't say, "Oh, can I have a moment?" So yeah, you go through your lines like every actor does. Like you write it down. You go oh da 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 da, and then you have then up to a point where you have to you and another actor, you're going over your line. They're going over the lines so for free, and the director calls for everyone to go into the area where you're supposed to be. Yeah, it could be like a scene on, let's say, Harry Potter, right? Yeah, and you guys can't. So the director's talking, and you have to listen to the director, you're the producers, and the casting people as well. There is one for extras, and there's one for actors. Yeah, two different ones, so that way one knows what's going on. They all have to intermix as a team, and if one is saying the opposite what the other person is saying, then it'll collapse. So, and you don't want that. No. Uh, some other things you have to be aware of. One, don't put down actors at all, even if you're on a set. So, yeah, I've never have. So, you can't go up to an actor. Let's say it was uh, Tom Holland, right? You go up, and instantly, the first thing you say, I don't like you as Spider-Man. You're not Spider-Man. You're Iron Boy Jr. That's the fastest way of getting kicked off a set. Yeah. So never say that. Things you should not say. Besides that as well. No profanity, unless it's just jokingly. Yes. Oh, like, I look at Ryan Reynolds, my fellow Canadian, says, or Nathan Fillion. Nice. Says, yeah, they're both professionals and I'm a professional as well. I would never swear at an actor. Nope. There are some actors I don't particularly like, and if I actually got on their productions or on the same productions, first thing I do, don't say a word unless you have a line or you have 2 or 3 scenes. So yeah. Because I can't, if they got on Doctor Who, which I consider now is a big joke, says I can't go on. I get like you can't go on and say, oh, I don't like you as Doctor Who. You're not a doctor. You're just a loud mouth, tutti fruity, beeping, 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 beeping. Says, yeah, another bad thing. Says, yeah, that can be, you can get blacklisted for that. So I don't want that. Nope. So in general, keep yeah, you have to keep your tongue behind your in your mouth. So I use small phrases from the in different things like Lord of the Rings, Friends, or anything else. So in general, try to be as you have to be professional always, even if you're on. Do not. You can talk to your fans when you get fans, of course, like I do. I have some fans. They have said some stuff. positive things. I've encountered a few that did not say some positive things, and I just ignored them. Says, yeah, you have to ignore them. Says, yeah, that's the good thing about, yeah. And and try not to abuse the Facebook other or on here as well, or Twitter. So if you see someone spouting off some rubbish, don't engage with them. No. So in general, yeah, just be as professional as possible. As I've kind of trying to get into the industry, just do the stuff, even if you think it's lousy. So you can have a few hang-ups. One, you don't have to kiss if you do not want to. Uh, no, you don't have to. But it's always keep an open mind. If there is a kiss in the script, and you turn around and say to the director, "I refuse to do this." Uh, yeah, you have to do it. By the way, they won't. They will probably say, mm, uh, "Okay, we think we need someone else here," or you can work around it. It could be like a small kiss on the cheek, but other than that, yeah, or if it calls for a passionate kiss, well, you have to do the passionate kiss, huh? But yeah, you have to. Yeah, definite. Um, the stimulant fake sex on here on in the industry as well. So yeah, fake sex. It's when you're in your underwear. Yeah, and you have a pillow. You just and it looks like you're doing something when you're not. Yeah. Otherwise, it's just wrong. So yep. So I'm throwing a few little things in there that are not supposed to be spoken about. You can speak about. I can speak about it. It's just that you have to be aware of them. If you let's so if you get on it and so that way you're like, oh wait just a minute. Now I see what this guy is saying. I went the same way. Yeah. So in conclusion, try to be a lot open-minded about certain things, especially. But when it comes to voiceovers, then, well, like, things change. So, exactly. So, it could be a Marvel thing, DC, yeah, or it could be Sabrina. It's like, the old style Sabrina, Scooby-Doo, and numerous other things. It's definite. There's a big market for voiceover actors, and yeah, you can just do that if you just want to. And the good, the more you do, more money. Yeah, oh, definite. I've done a few of my own, and that's helped a little. But I have to amp up my game. So that's the reason why I have to do some webinar stuff. Yeah, webinar classes actually. So, ooh. That's what I'll be doing next year, so I can't wait. At the moment, I don't have the money, so I wish I did. So basically, always listen to the director or anyone that's higher than you. Try not to get an ego trip like I did early in my career. Yeah, yeah, both. Like, uh, acting and just being a self-published author. I got both. I got ego tripped on that. And yeah. So, in conclusion, when someone says, "Can you be here on time?" actually show up 15 to 20 minutes early. You just can't go on and you're half an hour late. That's a frown upside down. That's a smile upside down, so I should say. So, if you actually have heard of this stuff before, it's quite alright. So, sorry if I actually do repeat something, let me know, because I don't like repeating myself. And I think I have a few times, so. And there is something else. I can't remember what it is. I think I know what it is. It's not. Okay, there. Let me see what I've covered. All right. The do's and don'ts, the memorization of scripts, even monologues. Try to get know as many people as possible, even if you don't know them. Try to approach them and say hi, talk to them like a normal person. They are normal like everyone else, even if their opinion is different than yours. You can't just say certain things. You can't try to be respectful, because if you actually are respectful, if you're actually respectful, I think that's it. Then they will throw you a bone. They will say, "Hey, there's an audition. I particularly liked your yeah." Then they go in, and they. Sometimes there is the reading script as well, meaning you go in and you have the script in hand, right? The reading one says, "Well, you have like I have my stuff here, and so the person on the other side of the thing, which you can't see, will be and yeah, it's instructing you of how to do it properly. So yeah, you have to basically put yourself into the character's shoes as much as possible, but also at the same time, you got to remember if you if there is a crying scene and you have to do it, so if you have lost a loved one, or then go back to that memory, and that will help the. Yep. So yeah. So if you need any more information, please. Uh, Actually, you can email me as well. So it's for business wise. So even if it's just for other things as well. Always remember that whoever you meet may not be as nice as you. Don't take it personally at all. There are some famous actors who will put you down faster than you can say hi. You don't particularly want that. No one wants that, really. Even me, I don't want it. So I've been put down by two actors, very famous actors. I know. Yeah, and my was not Tom Cruise. No, they weren't that good at actors in the first place. Even if they thought so, that happens too. So no, definitely, you never know. So you know who I am, and if you particularly, I keep saying that. Sorry. Shouldn't say be sorry anyway, because if I don't be sorry, you have to make sure that you say the right things, don't you think? Sorry. So have a good day, everyone. Always remember, you can do whatever you want to do, and and always go for your dream. Even if it's an actor, ice skater, filmmaker, film director, producer, whatever. The world is your oyster, and do remember, I'm always there, even in spirit.